Out there, and a lot of the store buyers should really be checking for, what's going on in LA. So word of mouth, they would come into town and see the products and this and that. And I guess, store buyers was getting a number. We was not listed. We never had a catalog. We was, basically this was a hobby turn business. I guess the brother really never saw the profit potential to be made. I wasn't trying to capitalize off the art or anything like that, but the shit, was in such a, there was such a great demand for this type of product. I think the graffiti art movement was probably one of the biggest artistic movements ever, because you've got youth like all around the world doing the same type of artwork at once. We was somewhat trying to legitimize the art form. People seem to stereotype it. Graffiti art was like, these tags that, covers 90% of the city. But there was a fine line, a big difference between the graffiti artists tagging up their crew or gang and the kids out there, really doing the burners and all of that. Conart have gone on to do, album covers, tour shirts, their own companies and all of that, which is all good. We just now really putting the whole thing together, and it's all starting to really be a complete unit. There was a long time when we didn't really know which direction we was going, and we was just kind of out there and didn't see how serious or the potential that Conart had or whatever. But I think we at that point where we pretty influential and stuff like that. So, we starting to put messages, and there's a lot more meaning to the content of our designs. Rather than just putting out imagery, there's, messages and with the graffiti art, you know, we can always stay on top of things because you could draw anything. So we could hit on a political, environmental, whatever the latest trend is. You know, it's really limitless. I see Conart becoming the next Walt Disney of graffiti, though. You know, basically taking it to the comic book, cartoon level. Which no other company's really thinking on. It's like a lot of, you know, well, a lot of these motherfuckers, you know, just ain't got the mentality to pass the shirts. And there's so much more to be done, you know, with the art itself. You know, the outlets is endless and all of that. But I started drawing graffiti art. I started writing back in '84. I was like in the 6th grade, and a lot of my peeps was doing it. And I guess, you know, my family is all artistic. My moms and pops was both artists, and my grandmothers and all of that. So when I was a little kid, my toys was pens and paints and shit like that. So it was one of those things that, I guess my whole culture, me being 20 years old and all of that is like, you know, my whole life is hip hop. I grew up, moms would take me to the Radiotron, and when a nigga was, you know, way too young to be going to clubs, but that's what she was doing, and, you know, that shit, I don't know, nigga was breakdancing and all of that, so that shit just all fell together, fell into place.
Representing it open as a bitch. Grave diggers and massive, and niggas in casket. Blowing like the wind. When I'm in my spin, you got fucked across the path with a twist. You face the storm and bring it on, and get chopped in the box from his got the birds. My mental ward is my brainstorm. Somehow I flip, they came equipped with a chainsaw. Baby, pays my rent for the day. Some hate the image that I must portray. Critics say go to hell, I go yeah. Stupid motherfucker. To be the rebel that society created. I'm good most times, but when I'm foul and I'm flagrant, living in the shadows like a government agent. One side of the story, shit cooked up from grave diggers' laboratory. Transferring brains with remains of a slug. Let the Undertaker make a beast that's bugged. Bad for creating, splitting jeans, chopping necks with the fat killer teens. I'm your nightmare, right with the verse, one verse. Well, put your ass in my black ass. Inside your ear with a anger, I inject my poison finger to your finger of all your life forces. I'll bring you, I'm bloodthirsty, thirsty for sure. About to bless the same ones who bless us the more. You're not safe anymore. To all the holy spooks, I declare war. I'll take him up from hell, resurrect him from the poisonous bones of swine. I disinfect them. Positive energy activates constant elevation. Positive energy activates constant elevation.
Out of the dark, out of the dark, out of the deep, out of the darkness, out of the grave diggers, from the parts unknown, the world that's unknown. Fear what they don't understand. So this is why we're here to explain that there's nothing to be afraid of. They have no fear, grave diggers are here.
The minerals and vitamins, irons in the niacin. Cool that I fear, rappers sit back, I'm about to begin. Foul talking squall, never even walked the wall. More or less destined to get tested, never been arrested. My album will manifest many things that I saw, did or heard about, or told firsthand. Never word of mouth, what's in the future for the fusion in the the change, your rappers are in danger. Who will use wits to be a remainder? When the missile is aimed to blow you out of the frame. Some will keep their limbs in, some will be maimed. The same suckers with the gab about killer instincts return. You know it damn well they lack. In this division, the con is sower. Cracking your head with a 4x4. Realize, sucker, I'll be the coming like Noah. Always simmer you down. Perpetrating facade in what you consider an image. To me, this is just a scrimmage. I feel I'm stoned. Not cause of Papa wear my cap cock. The more emotion I put into it, the harder I rock. Those who pose lyrical but really ain't true, I feel. About what you did, but you never done it. Admit it, you bit it, cause the next man came platinum behind it. I find it ironic, so I researched and analyzed. Most write about stuff they fantasize. I'm fed up with the bull on this focus of weed and clips and Glocks getting caught and wax not being flipped. It's the same old, just straining from the anal. The contact is not complex to vex. So why you pushing it? Why you lying for? I know where you live, I know your folks. You was a sucker as a kid. Your persona's drama that you acquired in high school and acting class. Your whole aura is plexiglass. What's the face told me you shot this kid last week in the park? That's a lie. You was in church with your mom. See, I know. Yo, slow your roll. Give it good to go. Guys be locking in this thing called rapping just for dough. Of course, we gotta pay rent, so money connects. But I'd rather be broke and have a whole lot of respect. It's the principle of it. I get a rush when I bust some dope lines or roll. That maybe somebody will quote. That's what I consider real in this field of music. Instead of putting brain cells to work, they abuse it. Non-conceptual, non-exceptional. Everybody's either crime-related or sexual. I'm here to make a difference. Besides all the riffing, the traps I'm not sticking. Rappers stop flipping for those who pose lyrical, but really ain't true, I feel.
Times limited, hard rock too.
Oh, shit. Yo, Zorro. What's up? My man.
Hello, Xerox. Ready to paint your masterpiece?
Yo, I'm ready to paint, Virginia, but, yo, what are you doing here in the yard? You're not supposed to be here.
They thought it was okay. Why not?
Why you bring this lady for, man? She's cool, man. She down with me, man. She with the village boys. She's down with you, man. If we get raided, man. But don't worry, man. This place is pretty shaky, man. And be getting raided too much. What happens if the cops come? I'm not gonna take you. Yo, you shouldn't have come here.
Oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yo, I came here to paint, not to bullshit, all right? So, like, fuck you, fuck the newspaper, fuck all that shit, man. I'm leaving the yard. Yo, why the hell is he leaving, man? He's a flake, man. Don't worry about that sucker. Yo, man, listen. Yo, I'm not gonna finish my piece, man. Not with this lady around, man. That's just... Yo, what the fuck is this shit, man? I don't like that shit, man. I don't want no fucking pictures taken of my shit, man. Relax.